All right, round one now getting away of the fourth fight of the evening, and we've got a couple of big lads in here fighting at 91 kilos. It's a K1 bout. There'll be 3 2-minute rounds. We've got Andreas, the stalker, Dimitry, with 5 wins, and 1 draw under his belt, fighting out of the blue corner. His opponent, representing Storm Gym, also wearing black trunks, shorter of the 2 men. We have Nathan Ross. He's had 2 fights, 2 wins. And if I remember correctly, the last fight was a big shot. He left this guy unconscious. Gas and air, the medical team, the whole lot, bringing him in there. So his guy has got dangerous hands, a lot of power in them. But again, Dimitry also has some heavy hands himself. Big swinging punches there from Ross. Yeah, Dimitry working that jab, coming into the body. Keeps his chin quite high, does Dimitry. And again, when you're fighting against someone like Ross, he's got this kind of power in his hands. That could be dangerous. And as I say, Ross keeping his chin chucked in a little bit better. Nice, strong inside turning kick there from Dimitry. These guys literally exchanging well here. Again, big shots there, dangerous shots. You could be in telegraph, big haymakers that are being thrown, but if one of them hits you, you're going to know all about it. Again, huge haymaker shot, followed up by a low kick there from Ross. Andreas, Dimitry, just looking a little tentative now. Nice low kick there landed, and replied by Dimitry. Oh, it was only a jab, but it made it through the guard of Dimitry. Again, Dimitry doing a good job, working the head, and then going down with that low kick to the thigh. Again, you can almost see Ross looking like he's winding up for a big shot to finish on. And he's chipping away that leg nicely, but he's not blocking many of them himself either. So both taking damage to the legs. Nice opening round from these 2 guys. Just about to get started here in the second round. Again, fighting out the red corner, representing Storm Gym. We've got Nathan Ross and his opponent, Andreas, Dimitry. Ross predominantly throwing huge punches and the occasional leg shots to the outside leg of Dimitry, but these guys are just both teeing off and going crazy. This is an incredible pace to try and maintain for any period of time, especially as you're carrying a little bit more weight. But these guys really are putting on a show for the crowd. And again, those big swinging shots there, none of them quite making it through. But I say Dimitry holding that chin quite high. So the potential is definitely there for an early night. Nice kick to the midsection there from Dimitry. Nice stiff jab there from Ross. And Dimitry just, again, very focused, determined look on Dimitri's face. The same look that earned him the name the Stalker, like he's stalking his prey. Again, the work rate from Dimitry is just consistent. I feel like Ross is a bit more explosive. He saves it up and then he unleashes 3, 4, 5 punches, whereas Dimitry is just continuously chipping away, pushing forward. And that'd be interesting to see if that at all plays out in the judges' scorecards. Oh, nice cracking turning kick there from Dimitry. That could have taken the wind out of Ross a little bit. That low kicks, again, both of these doing quite well with their low kicks. They're just absorbing them. Oh, nice little check there from Ross, just as I say that. Both corners here shouting at their fighters for the low kick. They've been successful tools for them so far. Ross. Oh, nice spinning heel kick there from Ross. These guys both slowing down now, starting to feel the effects of the fight. I mean, these have started at a huge, at such a frantic pace. I say it's a difficult one for the fittest of people to keep up. Klaxon sounded. We're coming towards the end of this round. Great stuff. Really hard to just call it between the 2 of these guys at the moment. Awesome stuff. These guys really putting on a show for the customers. Third and final round of this K1 bout. Both of these guys have put on a fantastic show. They've thrown everything but the kitchen sink at each other. They really have been performing at a huge pace, throwing big, dangerous shots. None of them quite finding the mark to put each other away, but as I say, Andreas the Stalker Dimitry will do it working forward, and then very swiftly answered back by Ross. It's going to be very difficult, unless one of these guys finishes each other or something very decisive happens in this third round. Again, I would hate to be the judges that have to call this. Again, the leg shots are working for both these guys. I'd like to see both of these guys here working those a bit more. Again, Dimitry landing a low kick. And the mouth guard coming out of Dimitri's mouth. The referee just popping it back in. They'll continue the action. Big overhand right, followed by a big looking left. Oh, and a big spinning back fist. Looks like it's done some damage to Dimitry there. And Ross smells blood. Ross smells blood. Is he going to finish? Has he overextended himself? Has he got the energy left? Has he got enough left in the gas tank to put Dimitry away? Dimitri's hands are low, his chin's high. Now is the time for Ross to capitalise. I think Ross might be letting him off the hook here a little bit. Dimitry looked in trouble, he looked rocked. That could be enough to sway this fight one way. That was probably the best shot landed of the fight so far. But again, these guys have been performing at such a pace that it's going to be very hard for them to have a lot left in the gas tank to put each other away. Oh, again, another nice solid punch landed there by Ross. Dimitry looks in trouble. He looks as focused as he always did, but his hands are low, and he might eat one of these punches here. Referee's going to keep a close eye on them. Klaxon sounded. He's getting a bit of a word for not listening to the referee. The bell's going to go any second now. Can Dimitry hold in there? Awesome stuff. I think that might have just done enough for Nathan Ross. But I'm not the judge, and sometimes the judges see the fight very differently to me.
And after those 3 exciting rounds of action, your ringside judges have reached a split decision in favour of your winner, fighting out of the